Hello guys, and welcome to your Bitcoin report for Monday, August 20th, 2018. Let's get this show started. Let's open up the charts right here, and let's get on to Bitstamp and take a look at what's going on here today. And I'll tell you what I see happening in the world of Bitcoin. Now this is the wrong chart. Okay, we need the 12-hour. That's the 3-day. Okay, let's back up on the 12-hour here. What we see happening here is we seen when Bitcoin went up to $19,600, there's an awful lot of pressure in the market when it fell off. And this pressure is negative pressure, and this translates into a bear market. But what we see in this lower lows and lower highs all the way down, we see a consolidation. We see less and less energy each time. This energy was a negative energy, and there's a tremendous amount of it when it was on its way down. This was being released. Weaker hands were selling into more firmer hands, people who were more HODLers. We had it was a flushing action to get rid of the basically all of the energy that was stored negatively in this market. Now what we've come down to is we've come down to a point where just in the past few days, if we come down and take a look closer here, like let's try the 15-minute. No, that's not going to do it for us, I don't think. Let's try the 30-minute. Okay, here in the 30-minute, you can see it. Just when it come down here and it hit 58.80 and a little bit before, there's a wall been formed there now at $6,000. There's sort of a wall. It's kind of an unwritten wall, but it's there. Let me put the arrows right on 6,000 roughly, and there's kind of a wall there. If the price goes below that, it tends to bounce back, and there's not a whole lot of energy to the upside either right at this moment. And so what we've got a consolidated Bitcoin where the energy's been taken out of it, more or less. Now, to really see what this is like, let's go back to the 3-day. And take a look at Bitcoin when it had this tremendous amount of the exact same sort of energy came in and excitement, and Bitcoin went up to like 1,150 bucks, you know, or 1,180 bucks or whatever it went up to from a start of way down here of under 100 bucks. Like we're talking like it was less than 100 bucks, and it went all the way up to 1,100 bucks, and there's a lot of excitement and everything. Same sort of thing just happened when Bitcoin moved from 250 roughly, this line right here, 250 bucks, all the way up to $20,000, and tremendous excitement was in the air. We're going to head back to this again, this excitement. But this same thing happened. We were up here, and the energy was released, and we come all the way down from 1,150 bucks all the way down to 218. This is the same sort of price move we've just seen from 19,600 all the way down to 6,000 bucks. And what happened is after the wind come out of its sails, after the energy was released in this, it came down to $250, and it went along there at $250, basically going sideways for a long time, basically giving you a chance to buy in before it started to slowly go up again in price. Guys, this thing is performing so predictably, it's almost unbelievable. Right now, we're in that consolidation period, and this price that we're at right now, 6,000 bucks, represents the same sort of a thing as when the price here was 250. It's the same deal. And so what we're going to do is, at a certain point in time, she's going to go back into a bull market again, and we're looking at a repeat performance coming here. Except Bitcoin has grown to a certain now. Remember during the last performance, the last time she went up to if we go back here on the charts, and she went up to 19,666 bucks. It went up to $750 billion market capital, almost $1 trillion entity in the financial system. Well, This next time it goes into a massive bull market and goes up to God knows what price it'll go up to. I mean, uh, it could go up to a prices unheard of, $300,000 a coin sort of prices, you know. What would its market cap be at that point? It could be a multiple of 5, 6, 7 trillion dollars. It's going to actually start to have an effect because it's going to start to become a big player in the financial industry. Not small time anymore, a big player in the financial industry. And what we're looking at that point is it having an effect on the actual fiat currencies. So we should be asking ourselves right now is what is that effect going to be, and how is it going to manifest itself in the real world? And I can tell you what the effect is. The effect is an inflationary effect on the now, you would think it would have, just thinking about it real quick, you'd say, hey, you know, a Bitcoin is like a monetary sponge. It's going to suck up liquidity. And the initial knee-jerk reaction would be to think that way. To think, hey, a guy goes out and buys a Bitcoin, then those dollars are gone. He's just bought a Bitcoin with them. And now the Bitcoin's going to be inflate and the dollar's going to disappear. It doesn't work that way. The dollar goes right through the Bitcoin. So the guy goes out, in order to explain this to you properly, how it works is, the guy goes out, he buys his Bitcoin. He's paying dollars for it. Dollars, the whole world's financial system right now is set up for dollar-based transactions. It's not set up right now for Bitcoin-based transactions. How many places can you actually go tomorrow and actually spend your Bitcoin? Can you go to Walmart and buy something with Bitcoin? Can you go out and buy a coffee with Bitcoin or whatever? I don't think so. The world's not set up for that, but it is set up for the almighty dollar. Dollars taken anywhere. You can go anywhere you want to go and spend it. And so people are not HODL in dollars. How many people have you heard out there that are HODL in dollars? And the reason why is because dollars are inflationary. We all know that the dollar's lost 96% of its purchasing power in the last 100 years. And the last 4% that's left is diminishing. So people are not saving them. And also it's set up, the world is set up for you to spend it, your dollars, not the Bitcoin. So the people that are buying Bitcoin are buying them for an entirely different reason. They're buying them as an investment, and they're not planning on spending them. When they do that, they take them out of the system. That means there's less supply for demand. Price goes up. With dollars, though, the dollars that they use to buy the Bitcoin with, right, go right through the Bitcoin and back into the financial system. It frees up liquidity. It actually frees up liquidity because, see, there's an awful lot of liquidity. There's enough liquidity sitting on the sidelines right now to bring about a hyperinflation. It's just that liquidity has been sitting. It's been waiting for a home. It's been sitting in dollars, and it still is. And in fact, the world's financial scares that come along, like right now, take for instance what's going on in Turkey. This just helps to make people move into the dollar and actually save in dollars. And that liquidity is sitting on the sidelines. That liquidity is got a velocity of 0 because it's not moving. It's sitting in the bank accounts and stuff. People are hoarding dollars because they're frightened. And they think deflation is coming. Well, deflation very well might be coming. But that's not the effect that it has on the liquidity moving in to the Bitcoin region that moves that liquidity rather than having it sit still. Trying to explain this, probably the best way to explain it would be, is the dollar-based system right now the money has been trapped in a liquidity trap for years. And this is almost like a person who's constipated. Say you got a child, he's constipated. A simple way of describing it to you, Bitcoin is a big bottle of mineral oil uh, or castor oil. So you get him to drink it, right? What's going to happen? Goodbye constipation. You know, I mean, this is the way with this cryptocurrency. This cryptocurrency is going to get the dollar moving. As the dollar starts moving, they've already made enough money for hyperinflation. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. Let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market capitalizations. Right now, we're up to $214 billion. Bitcoin dominance 52%. A lot of the coins are in the red today, but we're looking at one coin that's way up today. It's up 15.45%. It's number 16, Tezos. $1.59 a piece. There's 600 million of these coins. Now, here's the thing. Let's take a quick look at Tezos. This is the Tezos website. And Tezos had some sort of a controversy, you know. If we take a look at Wikipedia here, it says Tezos. It says the Tezos blockchain project that aims to offer the world's first self-amending cryptocurrency. Its 2017 initial coin offering raised $232 million, the largest for such an offering to that date. The project experienced a management controversy over the use of raised funds that was described by a July 2018 Wired cover story as the crypto world's biggest scandal after its resolution. So evidently they had some infighting over what they were going to do or whatever with the $232 million that they raised during the ICO. And this has put a kind of a pall over the coin, or a negative outlook to the coin. But really, this coin evidently is a coin that probably should be priced in around $5 because of its functionality and its design and everything else. But it's not. It's priced in here at this morning at Tezos on the exchange. Let's see, where is it here? Tezos, let's go to that. It's priced in this morning on the exchange at $1.58. And what we see here is probably the average price on it should be somewhere around $4 or $5 along in here where it was. It was typically going along at those prices, and the prices fell off because of these scandals and stuff. So it's a coin that's worth looking into. It might be a coin that might go up quite a little bit in the next little while, you know, when we get this bull market starting again. There's a lot of coins, you know, to invest in right now, not just Tezos. And for an investor right now, quite seriously, because this thing has cooled off, the Bitcoin market has cooled off. For an investor right now who wants to do some really serious research into these coins, you can find bargains in here where the fluctuations of the values of these coins are going to be a payoff for you to buy in and sell off at certain prices and stuff. If you really know what you're doing and you really want to do your serious research ahead of yourself to find out with these coins, with this coin market. I mean, seriously, a person could actually become rich if they really knew what they're doing with this, you know. But you got to have the time and patience and know where to buy and stuff, and when to buy and when to sell into these coins. So it is a market that's not getting unlike. It's going to be this is going to be a growing market. It's something to really be excited about, the future of the cryptocurrencies. And there's more, basically what I'm saying is there's more than one way to play this. I mean, you can play this as HODL, and that's the way I'm playing it, the HODL game. Picking my favorite coins, which is Bitcoin and Litecoin, and HODL in them. That's the way I'm playing it. But there's other guys out there that's going to play this different, and probably in a much more lucrative way, is by doing the research into which one of these coins is going to take off, buying them, riding them up, selling them, buying into another one that's going to take off or whatever, and knowing what they're doing the adequate research. Those guys are going to probably make out really well in this market too. Anyway, thank you guys for listening this morning. This has been your Bitcoin report, and we'll catch you on the next show. Bye-bye for now.